Hey guys, welcome to another episode of The Rundown. We're going to talk today about what's going on with Aquaman in the Lost Kingdom. Is Jason Momoa going to return or not? Matthew Perry, there's some update on his condition, and we are going to also dive into the Rebel Moon. So let's talk about that a bit more on this episode of The Rundown. Let me see if I can stop that echo. And then we're going to have some We Got Your Mail. We're off to a great start tonight here on The Rundown. Let's see if I can, first before I continue on, let's see if I can stop that echo. Where's the echo coming from mostly? Is it it's coming from YouTube? Yeah. It's coming from that. It's also coming from Instagram. I had like an idiot, I had all this stuff up. Let's see if I can stop it. Well, if I X out of it.
Well, can't you have the YouTube? Can't you just mute it on the thing? Like I mute my tablet so we don't hear it.
Well, say that again, man. Joining me today also is Joy Fagan. What was that you said?
Like you have YouTube open on a window.
I have YouTube open, but the echo is coming in from Instagram, I think. If I end the stream, it'll end it, but it's not giving me the option to. It's not giving me the option to control the volume.
You can't you know how it has speaker in the bottom corner of the screen? You can't mute
then
that?
we won't be able to hear what we're doing. I can X out of it, and I'll double check the Instagram, but then that'll totally delete any chance of us ever live streaming on Instagram, which I'm kind of hopeful for. But let's see. Sorry about that, guys. Let me do a little housekeeping real quick. See, yeah, it doesn't even show that I'm streaming on Instagram anymore. I don't know if you can see it or not. Me Xing out of it totally removed it. So, well, you can't stream live on Instagram. That's gonna totally be a bad thing for in the future, because I had a whole plan with that. But if
I'll just have to work.
I'll just have to figure it out. Let's see if I can get it back. Let's see what happens here, because I'm gonna need that footage for something else. But while I work on that, let's get into the topics right off the bat. I started off the show before we started the show. We watched the trailer to the upcoming movie If Imaginary Friend, and I thought it was pretty good. I saw it a couple of days ago. This is my second time watching it with you, but with Ryan Reynolds. What did you think about it, since this was your first time checking it out?
I don't know. Remains to be seen. I do love Ryan Reynolds.
Mm-hmm.
He cracks me up. I just don't know if this is my type of movie.
Oh, it's still. Oh, so it is still going. So okay, all right. We are live on Instagram.
It's not typically my type of movie.
Even though Ryan Reynolds is your type of guy, the guy that you wish you were with.
Well, like the old movie Drop Dead Fred.
That's what it reminded me of.
Hated that movie.
What? Instant divorce.
Hated that movie.
Instant divorce. What?
I did not find it funny at all. And I love Phoebe
Waller-Bridge.
No. I love that actress that's in that movie.
Yeah, the girl, the adult, her. Yeah. I can't remember what else I've seen her in, but I've seen her in a bunch of other
Fast
stuff.
Times at Ridgemont High.
Mount High, yeah.
Very young.
But it has like a new spin on Drop Dead Fred, and I mean, but it goes into like the world of imaginary friends. and it seems like it's almost exactly like what's going on with like you said, Drop Dead Fred. It reminds me of In and Out. But to me, it's like a mix between those two. It's a real life version of a mix between In and Out and Drop Dead Fred. So, and I don't think it's like, it looks like it's PG. I don't know if it's gonna be PG-13. It looks like it was a PG film, but I thought it seemed pretty interesting. So I thought it was pretty good. I thought because it was a Ryan Reynolds.
I mean, the trailer was it was cute,
but it wasn't enough to. Ryan Reynolds wasn't enough to get you going.
It wasn't enough that I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to watch this movie. I'm kind of like, maybe we'll see.
Maybe. I think I understand what you. It maybe another trailer. I think that was the first. I think that was a teaser. Maybe that was the official first trailer. Maybe that's what it's missing. Maybe it needs another trailer. And but you know, kids movies and anything with joy and laughter is just it's not your wheelhouse anyway. Ironically, you don't like horror, but you hate but you hate wholesome.
No,
you like comedy.
I do like comedy.
It's Ryan Reynolds.
No, I like wholesome family movies.
You just don't like the mushy shit.
No, it depends on how much cartoony animated stuff is actually in it.
Yeah.
That I don't know. We'll see.
Pisses you off. I get it. I don't know. Let us. I don't know. I thought it looked pretty interesting. Let us know what you guys think about that. I can't go to that screen anymore because it's gonna be totally messed up. Share your thoughts on if it's something that you are going to go see. Give me that for me rating, and let's talk about it a little bit later. Before I move on, babe, I'm gonna put you on the spot real quick. I'm gonna do a little shameless plug. I did this yesterday on the show. I was like, what did you think about that chair? You bought this, you got this chair. Let's not say where you got it from because I'm trying to do something here. You know, if we say one source, then I can't advertise it on the other. So let's just say we got it from all the sources. You got this chair. This is your chair that you mostly work in, and when you're not here, I stole it.
Yeah, see.
Yeah. So this is the chair. This is your chair. What do you like about this chair? Do you recommend this chair? Is this like
I love this chair.
I've
had it since. I had it for probably like 6 or 7 months. I had it for a little while.
Yeah.
I got it early, maybe summertime. I got it.
You were mad. You were mad that I stole the chair that I'm sitting in now from you, and then you were like, "All right, fine." All right.
Well, I had the old chair at the other office chair, but it's kind of an oversized type chair, and so I kept not being able to sit like lean back because.
So what all can you do with that chair? What's the features on that?
So it was very uncomfortable. Well, the chair does recline. Like you can make it where it doesn't go anywhere. It stays straight, but you can lean back. And of course, it has the feet pull out so that you can actually recline like a recliner chair. I don't have the space to do it in here.
Yeah, we're not gonna show the feet just yet. That's the different show. But yeah, so there's my shameless plug. Officially, unofficially sponsored by. And I'll insert. This will all make sense on all of our socials. So I wanted to throw that out the way real quick. But let us know what you guys think about that. And I'm watching the chat again, guys. If you support the channel, if you're watching us live, and shout out to everybody who's watching us live. If you're on TikTok, if you're on Instagram, I'm monitoring the chat. Share your thoughts on any of the topics that we're talking about. If you send a super chat, the robot voice is on there. Anything above $5 or more, if you donate to the channel and want to hear your comment, it'll interrupt us live during the show. So drop a super chat if you want. If you don't have to, you're not obligated to. But if you drop a super chat and want to support the channel, type it out. Anything above $5, it'll interrupt the show, and we'll hear you say something live. But other than that, let's move on to the next topic of the day, which is the news that I gotta fix that, but I'll fix it later. The news that Matthew Perry, the cause of death. You said that came out recent. Today was it? Was it today or earlier today?
It was today.
So a couple of months ago, what was it? Like a month or two ago, he passed away. It's been like 2 months or so, 2 or 3 months. Matthew Perry, actor from Friends. You would say Matthew Perry. Yes, your favorite movie is that one that he did with
Salma Hayek, Fools Rush In. I love that
yeah.
movie.
That's your favorite. That's your Matthew Perry thing. I'm a Friends guy. The besides Friends, the other thing that I like from Matthew Perry, oh man, he had a short-lived NBC show where he was like working behind the scenes on. It was like a drama, like a producer. He's a producer on a drama show. It was great. It was great. I thought it was underrated. But anyway, I can't even remember the name of it. But obviously, Friends, Chandler Bing was the man. Uh, I'm not a medical professional. That's you. You're the registered one over here. What was the cause of death that was released out, and what are your thoughts on it? What does it tell you?
It said he died from um, the acute effects of ketamine.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that he was taking these ketamine infusions for anxiety and depression,
Mm-hmm.
like under a physician's care, because ketamine is an addictive type drug.
Yeah.
But he was doing those treatments under a physician's guidance. I guess it's a known. I wasn't aware, but I guess it's a known treatment for anxiety and depression. These IV infusions, but they're saying that those treatments only last in your system just a few hours. So his last treatment was supposedly like a week or two before that.
Yeah.
So he would not have still had it in his system from that infusion. So we're not really sure he said he'd been sober for 19 months, so.
But overall, you said a lot of people online with their conspiracies and whatnot. They were thinking because he was kicking his addiction, he was getting better. People have this imagination or this feeling that once it's like being addicted to I don't know. It's not like having an addiction to like something like corn. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say the real word because we're streaming on so many platforms. Don't know what's gonna be too sensitive. And then when you just stop watching it, then you feel like you're you're getting better mentally or something like that. Whenever it's like physical addictions, like it's like smoking, drinking, and drugs and things like that. You were telling me that it just because you might not have not maybe you kicked the habit and you've beaten your addiction and maybe it's been years, but that doesn't mean your body fully recovers reverts back to the state that it would be at whatever age you are. Like if let's say you were at a weakened state, you're in your 40s, but you have the health of an 80-year-old, and then you stop doing what you're doing, and then you go back to having the health of a 40-year-old. It doesn't. You said it doesn't work that way. You're still at a weakened.
Obviously, you're going to have improvement if you stop doing the things, but it doesn't necessarily depends on
how long the abuse happened, and
that you don't necessarily just go back to everything just disappears.
Yeah.
It was well known that he had COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. So his severe effects to his heart and his lungs from not just his drug abuse, but he was a very, very heavy smoker. Yeah. So, that takes its toll.
Yeah.
Just because people may not get cancer doesn't mean they don't get other effects from smoking.
Right.
He had, I guess it says, diabetes. What else they said is history.
But it was multiple issues. That it wasn't just one thing. And with what you were saying, with the amount of time, the length of time where he was abusing drugs and things like that. It's great that he was getting his life back together, but him having a cardiac moment or anything like that would not have been a surprise. Back when we thought it was that, it would not have been a surprise.
No,
because he would have been at a weaker
Well, they said
state.
the main contributing factor is this ketamine, and they're not sure at this point how he had it in his system because, like I said, his last known treatment that he was receiving at this under a physician's care
Yeah.
was like a week and a half prior, that would not still be in his system. So they don't know what was the manner that he got ketamine in his system that day. Was he back on drugs? Was he doing another treatment, but it was off the
like
record?
The mystery of whether or not he might have fallen back off the wagon, or maybe
we don't know.
Yeah.
But he was on a lot of other medications that, for not drug abuse, not necessarily drug abuse, but I mean, he has mental health issues, anxiety, things that he'd been dealing with, and people take medications for that, but they don't always necessarily mix well with other things. Mm-hmm. Who really knows?
Yeah.
He was also on a med. It's hard to say. Buprenorphine. Mm-hmm. It's a medication that they give addicts to help them wean off of using drugs.
Yeah.
It is an addictive drug. It can be an addictive drug itself, but it's used in the treatment of getting people off of heavy drugs. So that would not be unusual for him to be taking necessarily, since he was trying to stay sober. He may be on a regimen of that type of medication, but the main cause was the ketamine.
And I'm glad you were. That's why when the topic came around again, I was like, if I was just doing this by myself, if you weren't going to be here, I was like, I'm not. I know we don't give medical advice on this show or anything like that. We're not doing that. But since she has a background in nursing, I would know Joy would know the definitions of certain things better than me, and so that's why I'm glad that you were here to talk to me about it.
People that are seeing this today are a lot of people they're not really sure what to think, because knowing that he was just very open about being sober for I think 19 months, this possibility meaning that maybe he was back on drugs and we just didn't know, saddens people a lot. I mean, they feel really sad about that. Or if he was doing some sort of side treatment, then you obviously could be concerned, like where was he getting what was, I mean, like in the Michael Jackson, there was a doctor who was illegally doing these treatments that he shouldn't have been doing. It's like, was he getting some sort of side treatment that was off the record that we don't know about?
We don't know about it yet, but I guess it'll all come out, and we'll just have to find out if that's the case or not. All right, let's share your thoughts on that, guys. I mean, like I said, if you're a Matthew Perry fan, share your thoughts on everything that's going on with the news, that the update on the cause of his death.
Overall, it's just a sad
situation. Overall,
he struggled for a very, very, very long time, and it just makes it an even more sad story.
Yeah. All right, guys. Moving on to the next topic. Before I move on to the next topic, let me just talk real quick I'm glad this lighting. Look at this lighting. Look at my baby right there. Look at that glowing over there. All right, I love it. All right, let's move on to the next topic that I have set up. So, early reviews have come out on Rebel Moon, and they are not as good as they want it to be. Let me see if I can pull it up. I was going to pull up some of the Rotten Tomatoes. Are we? Hold on. What's going on? There we go. Oh, still showing something different. Is it lagging? Okay, no. Oh. Oh, okay. I was confusing myself for a second. The YouTube was showing us. It was rewound. It was like 10 minutes in the past. What's going on? So I'm gonna go to Rotten Tomatoes real quick, and I'm gonna show because I was looking forward to Rebel Moon. I mean, Zack Snyder's been trending a lot lately. So Rebel Moon Part 1, A Child of Fire. It's it was a treatment that people said it was originally written for like a Star Wars
it felt very
treatment.
Star Wars.
Looks very Star Wars-ish, but then since that didn't happen, he made some changes to it. Netflix is producing it. It's coming out in a couple of, I think next week maybe, and it's at a 24%. It's only like 42 reviews in, but it's already starting off at a 24%. Rebel, which I'm disappointed because I'm looking forward to it, but all the reviews that are coming out have not been that great. Let me see if I can pull up some of the things that have been coming out for Rebel Moon. Bear with me, guys. I'm gonna try to see if I can pull this up on the correct screen. Let's see. Okay. Let me put my glasses on. I guess I can't be cool right now. Let me do the glasses here. From Deadline Hollywood Daily, Valerie Complex says another Zack Snyder movie that deals with the same old issues: quality, production values, with scatterbrained, incoherent storytelling. I feel like a broken record. I'm like, damn. Like, tell us how you really feel. Let's see. I'm gonna keep it on this side of it. Let me go to another one. I'm gonna keep it on this side of the screen. From Simone Abrams, Rebel Moon often looks more like an animated pitch for a movie than an actual movie, with human characters, urgent drama, emotional stakes, and so forth. Let's see. The Independent UK says it's a film populated by some of the Justice League Snyder Cut filmmakers' worst impulses. Damn. A mess of imaginary. Some of it attempts to shock congregates largely around the idea of what looks good in a trailer. Like, people are being pretty brutal. Let's see. Frost Fiction says what should have been an inspired homage to science fiction, sci-fi classic comes across as cribbed from Cliff Notes. This is scribbled down by a sleep-deprived student who only half paid attention in film class. It's a valid byproduct of outsized ambition. This is some hit pieces, right? Like this to me, it sounds like, and I'm not saying that these critics are lying or doing anything like that. I mean, there have been some Snyder movies that have not been well received, but it feels like these guys have been waiting to get to dig in on Snyder for a long time. Like I feel like people are getting payback on these Snyder Cut MFers that have been pissing them off. It's like, oh yeah, now it's some payback time. Like this feels like payback for Marvel, from the Marvels. Like, I don't know. I when you hear any of these stand out that makes you want to go see this movie. I mean, I know I only read the negative ones, but it's kind of hard to find a positive one.
I mean, I remember the trailer looked good.
Yeah, but is it one of those situations where everything that looked good is only in the trailer?
I don't know. I mean, obviously too, I don't know how many people have seen this, but if you notice,
it has. I don't think it's come out yet.
The audience score is 77%.
I don't think it officially has come out on Netflix yet, but maybe those are some early screenings. I know I didn't get a chance to see it. I didn't petition to screen it early. Look, I don't know if you have that on you. Can you look that up? When does Rebel Moon release? And guys, if you guys have seen it, or if you've seen any positive reviews on it, what do you think about all this? Does this discourage you, or are you still on that whole? I don't give a damn what the Rotten Tomato. And look, let me just remind people once again, because every now and then I always have to have this conversation. Rotten Tomatoes is an algorithm. It's just all they do is average. There is no Mr. Tomatoes who's pissing you off and making up these scores. Like I personally feel like it's a 24% out of 100. No, it's not happening that way. It takes a certain number. It takes all these critics. They ask them, what did you think about the movie? And they give their review. Did you like it or did you not like it? And right now it's saying 24% out of all the critics that reviewed the movie did like it. Only 24% did like it.
So there's a limited theatrical run that came out today.
Okay.
And
that's that audience score.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it comes out on Netflix some places the 21st of December, some places the 22nd.
I feel like these are mistakes. I feel like Netflix needs to start having more of a campaign. I know everybody always tries to predict the demise of Netflix. They've made mistakes. They've had a dip in the stock market and all that stuff, but they bounced back. They've been proven right. They don't want to change course, but I'm always feeling like they're gonna have the exact same hubris as Blockbuster did when they thought that they were too good to even stupid Netflix. Nobody's gonna want, and then Netflix came and whooped their asses. Now, then their plan was we better figure out how to become HBO before HBO figures out how to become us. And now that's happening. There's Disney Plus, there's HBO Max, there's all these other platforms out there. Netflix is still king, but by a sliver of a margin. So I think the best thing for them to do is to push for go to theaters.
Well, it's starting in theaters for a whole week.
Yeah,
but just not.
But that's just limited stuff. They've done that before. I'm talking about like a wide release. Yeah. They need to start doing that. They are a legit studio. I don't know why they won't do it. It's ridiculous. Become Marvel Studios before Disney Plus figures out how to become Netflix. That was the logic, and it made sense. Hurry up and beat them at their own game. Perfect that, and then you can like let's say you come out. Let's say Netflix has that next Oscar hit that hits the theaters and makes $1 billion. Then that $1 billion movie is gonna and it gets all the awards. And that $1 billion movie is only gonna come where? To Netflix. So when it's captured. Now I feel like a day like that could come. Like they could have a movie, it releases in theaters, it makes maybe not $1 billion, but it makes a ton of money, gets all the awards, and then when it comes to home, it's only on Netflix. I mean, it's I feel like what they should do, but I don't know. Rebel Moon isn't that movie though. It's not that movie that's going to help them move the chains and get them to that goal. So that's as far as that's what these critics are saying. I'm still going to watch it. I like Zack Snyder. But I've also, before I started the show, I saw that he's already pushing for a release the Rebel Moon cut. The damn movie hasn't even come out yet. That's what's starting to piss me off about Zack. He's ever since that Snyder cut shit. Now he wants a cut on every goddamn thing to be released.
And is it like because the reviews aren't good? Like release the Snyder, release my extras, and then everyone will know why it's.
I hope that mother Fletcher does not say that, because then if I was Netflix, then I'd say, why didn't you just put out the best version of the movie the first fucking time? Why are you trying to make me waste some more of my money? You already gave me a damn flop. Like what the fuck? Like what the fuck, Zach? No offense. I love you, Zach. But you better not. He better not say that, because I'd sue him for false performance. Like you purposely put out a sucky product when you had a Snyder cut all along. You mother clutching. Let us know what you guys think, and let's move on. Let's get out of here to the next topic. That was topic number 3. Let's move on to the last topic of the day. Only 4 topics, babe. Then I'm gonna do a little We Got Your Mail. I don't know if you want to stick around with me for that, but let's talk about Aquaman. Aquaman No More is what I titled it. This comes in from our friends at Nerdy Basement. Shout out to the Nerdy Basement. Go follow those guys on Instagram and all their socials. The Nerdy Basement is always keeping me up informed, so follow them on Instagram if you want to stay up to date. Nerdy Basement, they came out with the report saying that they weren't the source, but they reported it that Jason Momoa says that there is nothing in plans for him to return as Aquaman. This is it. After Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom, which is probably going to break all the box office records. Amber Heard's Oscar-winning performance is going to be the best movie ever. Close out the DCU. I'm joking, of course. It's tracking terribly. He says this is it. Whatever that meeting that he had with James Gunn, it was about something else, but he's confirmed it was not about Aquaman. He is not everybody. This is like a water wet kind of hot. See what I did there? Water wet kind of a situation. Everybody knows that he's not coming back as Aquaman in no way, shape, or form. No multiverse, no nothing. He is no longer Aquaman. Are you looking forward to? What do you think about that overall? Are you looking forward to seeing this movie? Can you skip it? Or you wait till it comes in theaters, or are you more excited to see what James Gunn has planned for Momoa? But you're a Momoa fan.
I mean, I want it to be good.
Yeah, we always.
I'd like it to be entertaining and fun, and
everybody enjoyed looking at that behind the scene footage of Amber Heard getting into that costume. You saw that? I don't know if you saw that. That was pretty entertaining. But I mean, has the commercials or the trailers any of that interest you in seeing this movie? I mean, the last one made $1 billion.
They looked okay. I mean, I didn't. I looked at that it looked. I don't know that when I
struggling
looked at
to say something nice.
No, I'm like I don't. When I saw it, I certainly didn't go, man, this looks like trash.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah.
That's Aquaman.
No, I'm like it has potential to be a fun ride. I hope.
It's like it says, from what I can tell, like a buddy cop kind of thing, because it looks like he's teaming up with his brother, and they're going on the another 48 hours tribute.
I tend to
kind
have
of a thing,
though different. I don't know the right word, requirements or of what to me is a good movie, because on a lot of these DC, Marvel, Star Wars, any of those type of movies, the
expectation,
the super fans are extra critical. Mm-hmm. Oh, they didn't follow the comics. Oh, they didn't do this. Oh, they didn't do this true to. Oh, this wasn't right. Oh, that would never happen. Oh, whereas I'm going, did I have a good time? I don't give a crap.
Yeah, you enjoyed the Flash.
This didn't come.
You like the Flash.
If this didn't follow whatever comic number 227 had in it, I don't care. Did I have a good time?
Joy said, "Fuck your multiverse."
Was it an enjoyable ride?
Yeah.
That's all I care about.
That's what she said.
So if the movie is entertaining and at the end I'm like, that was fun. Yeah. I had a fun time. I don't care that it had a plot hole here and this didn't make sense, because there's all those people that will tear it up and go, wow, that didn't make sense. Yeah. That was a hole I could, jump through. This was not, that never would. And I'm like, I had a good time. I liked it.
Yeah. Release the Snyder cut of Aquaman 2. But so I mean, yeah, I feel like it's gonna. I mean, Jason Momoa hasn't let us down with this character. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Like sometimes people miss that part of just saying.
You're right. We've gotten to a point.
Have a good time.
We've gotten to a mentality where it seems like it's more, where the trend starts to go to the negative route. It's just more fun to jump on that damn mob mentality bandwagon and stuff. Is it woke? Is it woke? All that bullshit. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, I'm fully aware that when I watch Grey's Anatomy, being a nurse, none of that stuff would ever happen in the real world. Yeah. Because that is not how it works. I am fully aware. Do I care? No. Mm-hmm. I'm there for a good time. Did I enjoy watching the show? Yes. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't need it to actually be, would it really happen?
Yeah.
No.
Guy talks to fish, man. Relax. the guy's talking to fish. You know what I'm saying? Relax. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I'm not here. Yeah, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. Joey's like, just put the money on the table. All right, guys, let us know what you guys think. I mean, this is DCEU's last chance for what has it been, like 7 movies that since a DCEU movie has crossed the $400 million mark. Aquaman 1 was its only $1 billion movie. Will Aquaman 2 at least break that curse of not even getting past 400 million?
I don't know. I mean, we're also coupled with, I think there's some serious superhero fatigue that people are. Some people are just really very
in
over.
Theory. Seemingly. I'm still not there yet. You're just repeating what
I just want to have a good time.
Yeah. She always says that. That's exactly what she says to me. Then the lights get turned down low. Yeah, Chris, I just want to have a good time. Like, yeah, baby. Put it on the playlist. Yeah. We talked about that playlist yesterday, didn't we? Yeah. Somebody put playlist in the chat. Yeah, let me see. you know what I'm talking about. Put that music on. Just let your soul glow. Anyway. All right, guys. Let's. I haven't done this in a while. I want to do a "We Got Your Mail." I don't even have it set up, but let me go full mass. Here. Anything else that popped up before we go? Peter Lang, appreciate you guys for helping me out. He said he's glad he could help. He also said BTS is heavily inspired by Michael Jackson. We also covered that. Dragon, the movie guy, says, "Hey Chris, hey Dragon, what's up, man? You missed it, man. Peter Lang gave a $5 super chat, and the robot kicked in. I was worried that it would, and his voice, his chat was read on the screen. So it works. I actually programmed it, and it worked. A robot. I did it. Aha, it worked. Let's see. Love the stream. Appreciate you, buddy. Michael, hey, Michael Birchfield is back. Hola, amigos. I hope everyone is good. We are good. We're in the new studio, as you guys can see. We're in the new studio. It's hot in here. It's hot in here. You would think that me and Joe were in here making out. That's gonna that comes later. But yeah, we're here. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Dragon, the movie guy's flirting with my wife again. Says hi, Joy. There you go. What's going on there? Is Tabitha there? No, she's not. She flaked out at the last minute, bro. Something about I gotta spend time with my mom. Or no, just messing with. No, she's spending time with family. Like today, so not this week. Let's see. We got Brianna in the chat room. Hi, Michelle. Okay, you guys are talking among yourself. Gal Gadot. Yeah, we already talked about that. You're totally right, Chris. It's all about the clicks with. What is it? It's all about the clicks with the clicks with the clicks. Oh yeah, I like that. Yeah, you're right. It's all about the clicks with and the clicks. You're right. Clicks. And before we go, Michael versus good night, everyone. Merry Christmas, Brianna. In case I don't see you again, 2023. All right. Happy holidays to all.
So you do have another super chat.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just waiting for it. I was trying to play it cool and wait for it to kick in. But got a super chat in there. I think there's like a minute delay on it. From our show sponsor Peter Lang. The greatest music video is Scream with Michael Jackson and Janet. Janet said that she thought that video was going to bridge them together and get their relationship back on track. I saw a TikTok video recently on an interview, and she said after the music, during the show, and production of that video, they had a great time. They were talking. Day after it was wrapped, no calls, no nothing. Ghost. She said she was very disappointed. So, yes, I don't know. That was a strange type, I guess, relationship. I'm waiting for it to kick in. It feels like there's like a 2-minute delay from when the super chat comes in to when it. We'll see it pop up before it actually. Maybe I need to fix that because it's gonna pop up any second now, and do an alert, like it did last time.
Does it have settings where you can adjust
it does. It does have settings for that, and we're trying to get it on there. Look how beautiful my baby looks on screen. Look at the glow. Just let it shine through. I don't know. Maybe it's not gonna work. It feels like it's longer than last time. Do I have to click on it? Love the new studio, by the way. Thanks, man. Thanks. Let me go full mass to see if I'm stalling right now to see if the chat will come up. Well, I put it up on the screen there, but it's supposed to pop up right here. Yeah, that delay is too long. That's like we're getting in the 3rd minute now. I'm gonna have to go into the and figure out what's going on with that. I'm sorry about that, Peter, but yeah, it should have popped up by now. There it goes. 3 minutes.
Peter Lane donated $5. Super chat. The greatest music video is Scream with Michael and Janet.
Was it? Tired of you, man. What does it mean? Damn it. Ooh, she recently tried to do that routine a couple of years ago at an award ceremony, and she kind of tripped up. You could tell she was out of practice. She was trying to do it the choreograph on screen with Michael on screen next to her. Didn't hit that well, but oh well, that's fine. I appreciate it. I always appreciate Janet Jackson. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, Peter says, "Wow, love the robot voice." Yeah, man. That should have been that would have been a funny super chat right there. Just make the robot go, let the robot sing "Soul Glow." That would have been funny as hell. if you'd have had robot singing "Soul Glow," that would have been funny. Just let it shine through. Just let your soul glow, baby.
Nala's looking very concerned over here by.
Feeling oh so silky smooth. Just let it
And
shine.
you also woke up Cheeto.
Oh, Cheeto singing. Just let your soul glow, baby. The Rundown is unofficially sponsored by Soul Glow. Soul Glow. You put too much on. Side effect could be early male pattern baldness. All right, guys, that's the show. I appreciate it. Thanks, Dragon. Shout out to everybody in the chat saying wow, the robot, love the robot voice. Appreciate it. Peter Lang, love the Eric LaSalle reference. And is that the creator of the song Soul Glow?
No, that's the guy who is the Soul Glow dude in the movie.
Oh yeah. The way looking at himself in the mirror.
Peter said, if you want to wait a second, I guess he's gonna send the super chat with the Soul Glow.
Oh, you want to test out the Soul Glow? I gotta fix the.
I follow Eric LaSalle on TikTok, and he put that clip on there, the Soul Glow.
That was the boyfriend, right? Or was the guy in the commercial? That was the boyfriend. That was
he had the Jerry curl.
Yeah.
He was in ER.
Like, oh yeah, football. I don't like a sport where you don't use your hands. Oh my God! Speaking about that, before we go, did you see that Coming to America predicted that football game? Remember when Akeem came in to try to be sweet with the girl's father? He said, "Did you watch the Giants game? Well, they scored it was a rousing victory against the Packers. He kicked a big giant pigskin into a giant H and won the game. It was like a very good game, and that game happened 2023, like last week. The game that Eddie Murphy described is in the finish is exactly what against the Packers. The Giants versus the Packers is exactly what happened like last week. It happened. Coming to America predicted that game that happened last week. That was the funniest thing in the world. So I'm glad. I'm gonna clip that. I guess we can make that into a clip. But we gotta wait. I guess we gotta wait for it. Our show sponsor is he's about to let it shine through. I wish I could run downstairs. Oh man, is it upstairs? Hold on, I got time. Hold on, give me a second. You trying to.
I have no idea. I do know what you're looking for, but I don't know what box it's in.
I'll use Ruby Rod for it. When it comes on screen, I'll show him. Let's see if it pops up. Since our show sponsor is helping us out, he goes, I'm so excited. He goes, Dragon Movie Guy says, speaking of Eddie Murphy, excited about Beverly Hills Cop 4 Axel Foley? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That trailer, we talked about that yesterday on the rundown. That trailer was pretty good. What did you think about that trailer, babe?
I liked it.
You looking forward to it on Netflix? Coming out on Netflix.
They need to put it at the movies. But I liked seeing everybody back.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, teaser trailer is already out. What was the delay? Like a 3-minute delay?
If you click on it, will it speed it up?
I don't know. Let's see what it does. I don't know if clicking on it does anything. I don't know. I can.
I'm assuming that we'll still get Balky Bartokomous.
I saw him in the trailer. He was there. Because he was he in all of them or was he only in the third one?
He was in the first one.
He was in the first one, and I remember he was in the third one. Something about him having healthy gums. Oh, you got healthy gums or something like that.
He couldn't say. He's like, Aquaman. No, Axel.
Axel or something. It was like I went to on the third one. I think because it was a scene that I do remember from the third one. He was like, "Uh-oh, here we go. Here we go." Did it work?
But they didn't say anything.
Oh, that's the super chat has to be more. Oh, it's set for $5 or more. But anyway, so yeah, I'm sorry, yo. You don't have to do any again. No, that's enough. I'll sing it myself. So the super chat says it's a $2 super chat from Peter Lane, and it comes up. So for Sogo, here we go. So this is for you. I'm sorry, the super chat to make the robot come out, it has to be $5 or more. But since it's a $2 super chat, it won't sing it. It says, just let your soul glow, baby. Ruby Ride, baby. Woo! All right, we over here at the rundown and Lost in Paradise. It's gonna be hot, hot, hot. Thank you guys for joining me on the rundown. We got this soul glow. We getting it on. See you guys next week. Hopefully Tabitha will be here and it's gonna be super green. Till next time, guys. I'm Chris Fagan. Movie Rob here in the rundown, and joining me as always is my lovely wife Joy. I gotta get you in that flight attendant outfit from The Fifth Element. Where can people find you online, sweetheart?
My TikTok is Viola Fagan, and my Instagram is Scrub Hats and More by Joy.
And if you want to see Christopher Fagan, you will find him here at Chris W. Fagan all over social media. It's gonna be hot, hot, hot. See you guys next week on Lost in Rundown. Until next time, guys. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, like, and comment your thoughts on this topic or any topics that you think that we should talk about in upcoming videos. Also, you can follow us at T3 Medias on Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, and we also have a T3 Media Studios podcast where we post our movie reviews and episodes of The Rundown. Till next time, guys.